They say that live your life so that you will be remembered for your kindness, your compassion, and your character. Needless to say, the person I'm going to introduce next depicts all these values. I always tell my daughter, you don't need to read books, you don't need to see movies to find inspirational characters. If you look in your own backyard, you'll find people who inspire you. Community leaders who work so much that they are really an inspiration for the next generation. Nitin Lad is such a community leader. I remember in 2005, Nitin introduced me to ILV. We had an amazing journey of ILV ever since then. Nitin has been giving his energies not just to ILV, but also to a group called as IAYG, which you'll hear about today. But something interesting happened in 2012. Nitin went to prison. And he not only went to prison by himself, he encouraged many other people to go to prison with him. What I'm talking about is Nitin's prison program. An amazing program which deals with teaching people in the prison a lot of skills which we take for granted for those of us who are fortunate outside in the normal world. It started in 2012. Today there's roughly 7 volunteers. They do computer literacy classes at 2 locations, the Lehigh County Community Correction Center and the Lehigh County Jail for men and women respectively. They teach Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and around 300 completion certificates have been handed so far. They also do a resume writing class at one location, which is the Lehigh County Jail. Amazing. I almost like to say that Nitin inspires you to go to jail. So, Nitin will share more about IFIG. On a personal front, Nitin has 2 sons, Sahil and Sagar, and he has 1 wife, Neha, and he has many friends. It's my pleasure to introduce you to my friend, Nitin Lad.
Well, thank you, Sandeep, for that wonderful introduction. And by the way, 1 wife that you know.
You are in trouble with him.
She's sitting in the back there.
You are in trouble.
Well, anyway, happy Republic Day, and thank you, Sandeep, for that wonderful introduction, and thank you, Anita, for asking me to speak here. So today I wanted to introduce to you the Indian American Youth Group, which we like to call IYG, and a little bit about the starting of IYG. There was this, some time ago, Aditya Govande, I don't know if you guys, everybody knows him here, but there was this young man, youngster high schooler from Parkland High School, who thought to himself, ILV has been giving us all these opportunities to participate in social and cultural activities. What if somebody doesn't want to do that? What if his interests are something different? There are many people who don't like to be on the stage dancing and singing and music. Nothing wrong with that, but not everybody wants to do that. So for such people, ILV doesn't have anything. For instance, volunteering in the community, helping people, maybe wanting to cook something, or helping somebody learn some new skill, or teaching or tutoring, whatever, or arts and craft, or sports. So this was a thought that he had, and he not only just thought about it, came with a proposal. Why not have a group for youngsters that allows them to do a variety of different things? And so out of that came the IYG, Indian American Youth Group, which started in 2014. And yeah, the suggestion and initiative taken by Aditya Govande. And this group is open to all 7th to 12th graders. It is not just Indian Americans. Everybody and anybody can be part of this group. And you know, all these youngsters here, I encourage you to be part of the group. Ask your friends to be part of the group. And what this group does is service initiatives for the benefit of the community we live in. And that, and I always keep telling Ashim Bhaumik, who is here, one of our senior members of IALB, and this is something that always rings a bell with me. Service initiative for the benefit of the community that we live in. And I keep telling you again and again the same thing, and that has been ILB's motto. And this youth group was started for the youngsters to be involved in the community that they live in. The current group strength is 30 at this time. It keeps changing depending upon new children coming in and graduating. Okay, if you don't mind going to the next slide. One. Yeah, you went for it. Okay. The youth group is led by 2 coordinators, which I appoint actually. There's no committee or anything. But one of the things that I ask the prospective coordinators to do is write an essay. Write an essay on what you will do as a coordinator. What are your goals as a coordinator for this group? And besides that, what I look at is how long they have been in the group, how consistent they have been in the group, how they have participated in the group. They have to have a sense of belonging in the group also. And I look at the essay, I know them personally, many of these people I know them personally, I can see how they behave, and based upon that I use my judgment to appoint these coordinators. So, can you go back one slide, Sandeep? So I'm not going to, are we missed? No, back. Yeah, so I'm not going to go.
Sandeep, get yourself.
Okay, so I'm not going to name all the coordinators, but I will name the current coordinators. And you know both of them, Arti Dhareshwar and Aishani Ramuju. These are the coordinators for this year. And incidentally, Arti is the longest serving member of IOIG. She started when she was in 7th grade. Or in fact, you were in 6th grade. I made an exception for you because she came up and said, I want to be part of the youth group. I said, okay, fine. There is nothing like you have to be in 7th grade. As long as you're independent, 6th graders are also fine. So she has been in the youth group since 6th grade. Now she's in 11th. And now she's the coordinator. And I'm so proud of these youngsters who are involved and take up leadership roles. Okay, go to the next slide. So I want to talk briefly about the activities, the service projects this group runs, and there are a bunch of them. And remember, the group keeps changing. So every year we review based upon the group's interest. We take a look at what this group wants to do. But some of these projects have been so popular that they have been there. In fact, the first one, Allentown Rescue Mission, and Ashim Bhaumik, you recommended this. And this is the longest running activity ever since the group was formed. And this is one of the most popular ones. They don't want to stop it.
Thank you, Nitin, for taking the initiative. 2014 is the year when we started. I just didn't want to interrupt, but I'm very happy that Anita Balu has invited you, the team has invited you to speak. And I can see number of projects that are undertaking, make PA beautiful.
Yes.
Which was started by our generation of people.
Yes.
And they have that taken over. And for the benefit of the audience, and I'm sure Nitin will say more, we have a sign at the intersection of Route 33
Yes.
and
And I have a picture that I'm going to share.
Okay. So I'm done here. Please continue.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ashim. Thank you. So, Alan, so here is a list of activities, service projects that we do. I'm going to go into detail and I'm going to keep it brief, okay? I'm not going to take too much of your time. Yeah, go to the next one. So, Cook and Serve. What is Cook and Serve? So, Allentown Rescue Mission is a Christian charity that serves the homeless. This is actually a 110 years old organization. And what we have been helping them is we cook an Indian meal. And why an Indian meal? Well, of course, we are comfortable cooking it. And secondly, it adds to the variety of the organization. They always get, the usual stuff, pasta and lasagna and, those kind of things. So this gives them some variety. That's our menu, typical menu. We wanted to keep it something that they can recognize, not have something that, that is unrecognizable by them. And we cook at somebody's home and we go and serve at the rescue mission. Okay, next one, and I have some pictures to show. So some selected pictures. So we cook, we serve, we deliver, and you probably recognize a lot of faces in here. Okay. Well, the youngsters are all here. Okay, the next one is summer enrichment. This is also very popular initiative that we have taken. This was suggested by Prabhasana. And we have been doing this since 2017. What it is a group of youngsters go to St. Stephen's Outreach Center in Allentown, and they spend a month there. They go Monday through Friday for a month and help elementary school children at the Outreach Center, helping them with reading, writing, math. And of course, there is some fun activities also like art, craft, and sports. And there are some repeat members who enjoy going and doing this. Okay, I want to share some pictures here. So there are some activities, playground, art, and this is what I was talking about. Not everybody wants to be dancing or singing. They want to do some other things. So this gives them that opportunity to do that. Okay, next one. Pet and Play. Now, this was actually another initiative by a member of the group, Urjit Deshmukh, who was actually also the coordinator. He came up and said, can we have something for the animals? There are so many people who like animals, have pets. I don't, but, I don't in the sense, he doesn't. So he was telling me this and he said, but I would like to do something. I said, okay, fine. Can you get all the information? So I don't, I put it back on them. That's where their leadership skills come in. So I told him, go, get the information, and we'll review it, and we'll see. But he came back with everything required, and all that we needed to do was start it. So in 2018, since 2018 we have been going to this sanctuary, which is not too far from here. There are cats and dogs, that's it. Those are the only two animals that they have. And the children go play with the cats, dogs, take the dogs for a walk, play with them. Yeah, share some pictures. All right. The next one is adopt an apartment. Now this is a good one. This is where we partnered with Penn State Lehigh Valley. This is not our project as such, but the suggestion came from one of the professors, Jennifer Parker, and we have worked since 2016 with their group to renovate an apartment for homeless. So there is a 6th Street shelter, which is a homeless shelter for families. That's the only shelter in the Lehigh Valley, to my knowledge, for the entire family. And what this project is, Penn State Lehigh Valley adopts an apartment every year, and they renovate it so that a new family can move in. So renovation includes, stripping the floor and putting new floor, maybe carpet, furniture, countertops, any improvement that is required. And Penn State Lehigh Valley students do it, and our youngsters have been helping them going to that homeless shelter. Now, this project in 2016 was awarded the Best Project of the Year by TeenWorks, which is an